guys, so welcome back to my channel. Yeah, once again, it's your girl MissKekeStyle, aka Natural Hair Key, aka Houston It Is, and now you're a dating talk show host. Okay, so today I am here with another video, you guys, and I wanted to share with you my experience with dating an African. Now let me tell you, I have dated multiple Africans. Okay, now that is not to say that I have slept with any of them. That is not to say that I was like actually in a relationship with them. I'm just basically saying that, you know, I've met someone, you know, we've talked, we've hung out, we've kind of gotten to know each other in a sense, and, you know, things like that. So I wanted to share that with you guys, okay? So this was a little while ago. Now, let me tell you guys, like, I have dated multiple Africans, you know, but the main thing that I do not like about them is that they are very, very, very demanding. And they, for some reason, just think that they run shit. Like, no, you're not running me, okay? You can run your bath water, but you're not running me. So I have to, like, kind of put my foot down sometimes. And I actually just recently stopped talking to a Nigerian a couple weeks ago, and he was a really nice guy, but for whatever reason he felt like he had to lie to me about his age. Like, he lied to me and told me he was the same age as me, but he's actually like 5 or 6 years younger. And when I first met him, I told him, I was like, bro, you are not the age that you say you are, because for one, you look much younger, which I get it, because they say black don't crack. But even your actions, like the way that you act so immature. But you can't even base it off that, because the guys these days, they just act so childish and immature. So anyways, that's not even why I'm here on this video. I actually can create a video and share with you guys my story of dating a Nigerian, okay? But this particular video, I want to share with you guys and let y'all know that I dated an African, okay? So I've, again, dated multiple Africans, you know, and every situation was different. But the common denominator is that a lot of them are very, like, demanding and trying to be controlling. So this particular guy, met him, this was a while ago. Can't remember exactly where I met him, but let me tell you, I love African music. Burna Boy is my top favorite, okay? And I don't know if that's like Afro, I don't know what you call it, like Afro beats. Y'all gonna crush me in the comments for this, but yeah. I don't know, it's like Afro beats or something like that. I don't know, but I really love Burna Boy's music, okay? So let me tell y'all, this guy, met him, you know, we were talking, you know, texting, and, you know, trying to get to know each other and things like that. And so we had hung out a few times. He wanted to take me out on an actual date. So I was like, okay, cool, let's go. So he said, let's go to Pele Pele restaurant. Pele Pele restaurant is like a really, really, really nice restaurant, okay? Now, this particular restaurant was located in the Galleria Mall, and it has now been closed for a little minute because of COVID, and I think that they were not making as much money as they were before COVID, so they end up like closing down all the locations in Houston. So anyways, that's besides the point. So, you know, I thought he was a really nice guy, really nice looking, you know, tall, handsome, looking real cute and everything. So we ended up meeting at Pele Pele, sat down, you know, had a drink, you know, we were talking and everything. And then, you know, the waitress brought out our food, you know, sitting down, just having a really, really, really good time. And this guy, of course, he's not from here, but he moved here a few years ago trying to, you know, have a better life and things like that. He opened himself up like a car dealership, you know, so he was doing really, really good for himself. He didn't have no children, which I really, really liked. And I just overall thought he was a really nice guy, very nice looking, and had potential, right? So after our dinner date at Peli. This is where the shenanigans began. So that was like our actual first time like going on an actual date besides us like hanging out or whatever. So one day I'm at home. Now this is like a few days after we didn't had our dinner date. I'm at home, whatever. We were texting and things like that. And so he was like, I want to see you. And I was like, okay, you know, I would like to see you again as well. So he said, send me your location. Mind you, I'm at home. I'm the type of person where I have to get to know you. I have to feel comfortable. You know, I have to want you in my presence like that, because I don't care where I live. I don't care if I live in a trap house. I don't care if I live in a mansion. I don't care if I live with my mama. I don't care if I live with my granny. I don't care if I live with my auntie and her kids. I have to be comfortable with you to let you in my sacred space. And that is just me personally. Like, I want to be comfortable. You know, I'm not saying that you have to be the one for me in order for you to know where I live. It's not even like that. It's more so of, that's just kind of how I was raised. Like when I was a kid, I used to ask my mom all the time, like, can my friends come over? And she'd be like, I don't know them, you know, and you probably barely even know them, you know. So it wasn't until like I actually got to know my friend, and you know, my mom felt like, oh, I think she's a nice little girl, then maybe yes, she can come over, or maybe she can spend the weekend, or she can spend the night, or you can go to her house, or whatever, you know. It's just like you have to be comfortable with that person, you know, in order for them to be in your space, like know where you live, things like that. So I texted him back and I told him, I was like, I told you I was at home, but I'm not gonna send you my location. Like, I just don't feel comfortable just yet. And so he was like, well, you know where I live. I told you that I live over by the Galleria area, and this and that, and this and that. And I said, well, I didn't ask you for your specific location, so why do you feel like it's like necessary for you to have my specific location? And so this is where it gets deep, okay? So then he was like, well, I feel like you playing games, and I feel like you don't want me to know where you live. And I was like, no, it's not even the fact that I don't want you to know where I live. It's the fact that I want to get to know you first before sending you my location or sending you like my home address. Like, I don't know you like that. And then I hate when I meet a guy. And granted, like, I give him the benefit of the doubt, but I hate when I like just meet a guy and we exchange numbers and they ask me where I live, or they just want to come to my apartment, or just want to come to my place, or just want to pop up on me or pull up on me wherever I'm at. Like, I don't know you like that. First of all, we just exchanged numbers. Like, can we not go on a date? And even if you take me on a date, or even if we go out on a date one time or two times, it don't matter. Like, I just don't feel very comfortable. And like, if I feel comfortable, then maybe. So every situation is different. So if I do meet a guy on the first date and I feel like, oh, I know this guy, I feel like I have lived a whole nother life and I knew this guy, or I know this guy, I feel very comfortable with this guy, and that's a different scenario. That's a whole different story. So yeah, me and him, we just kept going back and forth about that. And he was highly upset. And he was like, okay, well, if you're not going to send me your location, or if you're not going to like tell me where you live, then we don't need to be talking. And I was like, okay, that's fine. That's cool. That's dandy with me, because I don't know you like that. I don't know what you finna try to do. I don't know if you're going to try to pull up on me, and I ain't asked you to pull up on me, or you didn't ask to pull up on me. So no, we're not doing that. And so after that, a few days later, he messaged me basically saying like, oh, I'm acting funny, or oh, you know, it was such a big deal about that. And I was just like, you know what, that is just too much. Like, it's just too much for me. So y'all, that is pretty much it for this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I will see you in my next one. Peace out. Thanks for watching.